Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Observatoire de la Finance and CFA Institute for organizing this global prize. The timing is opportune as we reflect together on how to create a more sustainable and resilient financial system in a post-pandemic world. So it is a pleasure to join you virtually to offer a few short observations today on the role of finance in these circumstances. In reacting to the pandemic, the EU has delivered the fastest and largest ever response to a crisis. It continues to be an exercise in European solidarity. Our first priority remains to guarantee everyone's health and safety. For the wider economy, we are generating significant fiscal and financial firepower to protect people's jobs and incomes and keep businesses afloat. Here, Europe's financial sector plays a vital part to alleviate the impact of this crisis on the economy. The EU has acted quickly to make it easier for money to flow where it is needed most, for example, with a recent banking package. This gives banks the right resources and flexibility to channel funds effectively to businesses and households. Financial markets and their operators can support the economy by efficiently directing funds to innovative projects and attracting investors to help rebuild growth. Many banks and national banking associations have made credit lines available to SMEs and the self-employed and have implemented relief measures for consumers. Unfortunately, banks are not applying these practices uniformly across the EU. This is why, on 28th of May, I opened discussions to bring the financial sector together with consumer and business groups. The idea is to find ways to solve the problems faced by companies and households. Given the ongoing crisis, our work to advance with the Capital Markets Union is more relevant than ever. It will be a key element in the recovery phase, and we remain committed to presenting an updated CMU action plan this autumn. We need to make sure that investors can invest confidently in opportunities that the recovery offers. Lastly, a few words about sustainable finance in the context of the recovery. Our commitment to greening the EU economy remains very much in place. We have pledged to become the world's first climate-neutral continent by 2050. We also intend to increase the EU's current 2030 greenhouse gas reduction target of 40% to a cut of at least 50% and towards 55% compared with 1990 emission levels. However, there is no trade-off between incentivizing a rapid economic recovery and supporting the sustainability transition. In fact, this transition will help pave the way to the recovery since it presents many opportunities for jobs and growth. While the pandemic is delaying our agenda to some extent, I still plan to present a renewed sustainable finance strategy this year. This will be an important part of our response to meeting our climate and environmental targets in the context of economic recovery. Also for this year, it will be an important priority to push ahead with the EU's new classification system for sustainable activities, or taxonomy. This will provide the basis for the EU green bond standards, eco-labels for retail financial products, and green mortgages. All of these will help guide investors to reorient capital flows towards sustainable investment. And we will shortly publish for consultation new rules to integrate sustainability risks and factors in the activities of investment firms and insurer distributors vis-à-vis their clients. Our aim should not be to return to the pre-crisis state. Rather, it is an opportunity to focus on a green, resilient, and inclusive recovery consistent with long-term sustainability. Thank you.